Hello and welcome guys and welcome to this short vlog. And yes, in this particular session, I'm going to discuss one of the most important subjects of your intermediate syllabus, which is audit. Guys, audit forms 50 marks of your group 2. Corporate accounts and audit are in conjunction with each other. 50 marks each, but let me tell you, audit is a bonanza. It is a subject which is very less in content. It has got a complete 50 marks, so you can easily score the aforesaid 50 marks by following a simple strategy. This particular video, I'm going to apprise you of the strategy which we can follow in audit to score at least 40 marks out of 50 in this particular subject. Plus, I'm also going to discuss certain additional topics. Yes, many additional topics have been inserted by the Syllabus 2022 in our audit paper, and all those topics are very, very significant in the upcoming examination because, guys, new topics which have been inserted, Institute will be more lured, the examiner will be more lured to give those topics because they are freshly introduced in our subject, which is audit. No kind of prediction. Okay, don't say Nikkhil Sir is predicting that new topics which are inserted in syllabus 2022 will come in the examination. No kind of prediction, but it's just a hunch feeling, just a gut feeling that the topics which have been newly inserted might take a precedence in the examination. So let's start the video, and let's start with a ninja strategy to prepare this subject called audit, and it's 50 marks, guys. But let me tell you, the course content is so limited that within a very short span of time you can cover this 50 marks very, very easily. Okay? So these are the chapters which are there in your syllabus. I have categorized these chapters into 3 categories, A, B and C, depending upon their importance. How have I judged the importance? By the marks for which they have been asked in last 10 attempts. Okay, so these are the total marks, average marks, which these chapters have been asked in last few attempts. I've totaled these marks and I've categorized these chapters as A, B and C category. So you have total 8 chapters in your syllabus. Auditing concepts and types of audit, engagement, audit program, audit working paper, internal check, internal control, internal audit, audit sampling, audit techniques. So this is a new chapter which has been inserted. Yes, it was there in earlier course as well, but in a very, very small and a very, very brief manner. But now it has been inserted in great detail. Yes, sampling techniques have been inserted in great detail in the current syllabus 2022. I'll be discussing this topic in detail in this video itself. So audit sampling, audit techniques and analytical procedures. This is a new chapter which has been inserted. So I've not given it any marks because guys, 2 attempts have only gone by for the new syllabus. So we don't know what will be average of this particular chapter, but to my hunch feeling, to my gut feeling, this should be categorized as category B. So I've given it the color of category B chapters. Then of course, company audit, provisions related to company audit, cost audit and secretarial audit, reporting requirements under the Companies Act and miscellaneous audit. These are the chapters which are there in your syllabus, and guys, out of these chapters, 2 chapters undoubtedly are the clear winners of the number of marks for which they will come. They are category A chapters, and those 2 chapters are of course company audit. Needless to say, company audit has to be prepared in depth, absolutely in depth. There is no way that you can leave company audit in between, or you can lie a little low on this particular chapter, because this holds maximum weightage in your examination. Company audit, chapter number 5, company audit, very, very important from an exam standpoint. Then miscellaneous audit, which is audit of various items of financial statements, audit of various organizations. That is chapter number 8, which is miscellaneous audit. And of course, one mandatory question asking about one of the financial statements definitely comes in your examination. You have to do it. There is no way you can skip it. So chapter number 8 and chapter number 5, most important category A chapters. Category A chapters, most important chapters. Then come category B chapters. Category B chapters are 2, 3 and 4. Okay, 4 we are still a little dicey so as to what extent will 4 chapter be asked in the examination, because it has been newly inserted. But still guys, chapter number 2 and 3 of course are very, very important from an exam standpoint. Category B chapters, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. Auditing concepts, types of audit, cost audit, secretarial audit, reporting requirements. These are category C chapters. Now I'll tell you one dark horse in the category C chapters. Guys, chapter number 6, which is cost audit, secretarial audit. Although in the last 5 attempts, 6 attempts or 7 attempts, it has come for a lesser number of marks, but in last 2 attempts, the trend is changing and it has been seen that question from cost audit is being mandatorily asked. So although as of now it's categorized as category C, but I would recommend you to treat this chapter number 6 as category B, because going forward, just like it has been experienced in the last 2 examinations, especially in syllabus 2022, this chapter will hold very, very good significance in your examination in terms of marks. So guys, this particular chapter, cost audit and secretarial audit, has to be done very profoundly by you, especially this cost audit, section 148. Okay, section 148 and the connected rules, you must prepare them well, because I am expecting that for sure, there's no second thought about it, for sure a question from cost audit is going to be there in your examination. It has been there in last 2 or 3 examination consistently, so it is in future going to be the new category B chapter. As of now, you should also treat it as category B chapter. So if you do this ABC analysis, what is the benefit? Benefit is that you can low a little lie on category C chapters. You can prepare category A chapters very well, and category B chapters you can, depending upon what kind of questions have been asked in the examination, you can think about category B chapter. So you can, in your mind, give more importance to category A chapter. That is the way, a smart way of doing the entire course and ensuring that we get good score in audit. Because guys, if we get good score in audit, then even if our corporate accounting is a little okay, we'll be fine with it. Be absolutely perfect with it. That is the reason why this category A, B, C bifurcation and analysis is so important. Now coming on to the new chapters which have been inserted by syllabus 2022. So guys, many new topics have been inserted in the old chapters of syllabus 2022, and a new chapter has also been inserted in the syllabus 2022, auditing in your intermediate. So to my gut feeling, the examiner will be more lured to give questions from these new topics, because these new topics are the current topic. These topics are very, very relevant from the current point of view. In the current scenario, these are very important. So I made a list of all the new topics which have been inserted in any of the chapters of audit, and I have I'm specially requesting you to lay a special focus on these new topics, because I think that if I were the examiner, then I would definitely give at least one of the topics in the examination, because this topics are new. So do these well. Okay, if you want, I can have this PDF uploaded in the description box. You'll get a Google Drive link in the description box. This PDF will be uploaded in the Google Drive in the description box, or you can also approach my team. My team is available on 9643 929913, and you can ask a copy of PDF of this new topics from my team also. Both the models are available, but this PDF will be available to you for your ready reference. All right. The first and foremost thing which has been introduced in the new syllabus is brief introduction of auditing standards. But sir, auditing standards were there in our last syllabus also. Yes, they were, but in a very, very brief fashion. They were very, very minuscule, but now they are in a little more detailed manner. That is the only difference. Earlier, they were just names or just brief mentions of a few of the auditing standards, but now there has been an introduction to auditing standards, and there have been some more detailed analysis of auditing standards in our syllabus 2022. But beware guys, be very, very cautious. If you have taken coaching or classes or book of some other professional course like CA, guys, in CA, auditing subject is of 100 marks. So these auditing standards are in great detail, in great depth. We as CMAs are not required to do auditing standards in that great depth, because in our syllabus, the entire audit is covered only in 50 marks. So if you have taken book, if you've taken coaching from a teacher who's teaching CA or CS or some other professional course, please be aware that this particular section, which is auditing standards, is not there in our syllabus in so much of great detail as it is taught in other professional courses. So brief introduction to auditing standards, its meaning, purpose, International Auditing Standards Board, Auditing Assurance Standards Board, objective and function of Auditing Standard Board, structure of pronouncements which is there, procedure of issuing standards on auditing, then list of different standards issued by ASBA in India. All these are the new form of auditing standards which have been introduced now. Second topic which has been newly introduced in our syllabus 2022 is internal financial controls and internal controls over financial reporting, which is IFC and IFC-FR. So guys, in our earlier syllabus 2016, this topic was in a very brief manner as internal controls. That's it. IFC-FR was not there in our earlier syllabus. Why? Because at that point in time, IFC-FR was not introduced in law. It has been introduced in law after our old syllabus was prescribed. Therefore, it was not there in old syllabus, but now in new syllabus, it is definitely there. And I feel that if I were the examiner, I would definitely give a question from IFC-FR, Internal Financial Controlling over Financial Reporting. I will definitely give a question from this particular topic in the examination because it's a very important topic. Okay, internal financial control over financial reporting. IFC-FR is the new topic which is introduced and it's very important. So statutory provision relating to IFC, benefits of internal financial control and internal financial control over financial reporting. What is the meaning? What is the equations like? All I've discussed. Difference between IFC and IFC-FR, an important topic which really requires your attention. All right, next. Yes, National Financial Reporting Authority, NFRA. This is a new introduction in our syllabus 2022, the auditing syllabus. Yes, this authority deals with all the regulations which are surrounding audit or financial reporting in the country. So guys, past 10 years have seen a lot of corporate frauds coming in, lot of scams coming in. Financial inconsistencies were seen in the financial reporting framework of many companies. Many companies came to light who did some window dressing or some misfeasance in the financial statements. So NFRA was constituted by the central government for regulating the accounting and auditing profession. This NFRA is there in your syllabus. Its history, its constituents, its structure, financial functions and duties, and NFRA's role in auditing. All these things are there in your syllabus 2022, which you can read from this particular chapter. All right, one of the most important things in audit is audit sampling. In our earlier syllabus 2016, audit sampling was just a topic of one paragraph discussion in the book, but now in a study mat, audit sampling has really has been discussed in full-blown manner. It has been discussed in great detail, and this is definitely an important topic from an exam standpoint, audit sampling. So benefits of audit sampling, factors to be considered for audit sampling, approaches to audit sampling, non-statistical sampling, judgmental sampling, what are the approaches, then risk associated with sampling, what are the risks which are associated with sampling, stages in audit sampling, what are the different stages in audit sampling. These are the topics which are there with respect to sampling. And last but not all the least, auditing in automated environment. Guys, nowadays financial statements are not made in physical format. I mean, no one just writes the bahi khatas and the red book, okay, lal kitab, a bahi khata, or a manual accounting is not being made. Bookkeeping is not a manual process now. Everything is automated. There are ERPs which regulate everything. There is SAP, there is Oracle, all these softwares are there, all these database management systems are there which do end-to-end process automatically. So there's no human intervention which is required in auditing in today's world. Now under this circumstance, when everything is automated, of course the auditor needs to upgrade its skills so as to really meet the requirements which are there in the industry and meet the requirements which auditor should have some skills, some knowledge about the automated environment as well. So this is the latest topic which has been introduced, auditing in automated environment. What are the factors which really makes automated environment an advantageous thing for all the companies? What are the benefits of automated environment? Components of automated environments, area of using computers in automated environment. So these are the different considerations in case of automated environment. undoubtedly an important topic which you must cover. Now, yes, Audit Trail. Audit Trail is another topic which has been newly introduced in your syllabus 2022. Audit Trail again has gained impetus or gained importance in last few years only. Audit Trail was never so important, but in last few years, Companies Act 2013 has seen vast changes with respect to audit trails, and there has been legislation which has been enacted to ensure that audit trail is there when you make your accounting entries. It's there in your system which is preparing accounts for you. It's there for the auditors to see. What is auditing trail? Auditing trail means there has to be a chain of evidences which show how this accounting transaction has been recorded in the books of accounts. This earlier was just an auditing step, but now it has been introduced in law. So it's a legal requirement which everyone is bound to follow. Auditors are bound to follow. So this is audit trail. So what is the statutory requirement for audit trail? It has been mandatorily implemented since April 2022 in the Companies Act, and therefore guys, in syllabus 2022 it has been introduced. In syllabus 2016 this regulation was not there. It was not there in syllabus 2016, right? April 2022 this regulation came in. So how does it help? How does it operate? Benefits of audit trail, all these topics are there in your syllabus 2022. So guys, most of these topics relate to certain recent developments in audit which were not there in the earlier years. It was introduced in recent years, and therefore it was not there in old syllabus. Now it has been introduced in the new syllabus. So please do these topics well. No predictions, okay? I am not a saint or a priest who can predict future, or if I'm telling you that these topics are going to come in the examination. No interpretation like this can you do through this particular video. But yes, important topics. Why? Because have been freshly introduced in syllabus 2022, and the examiner has a lot to explore out of these new topics, because these are fresh amendments or fresh insertions in law which have been recently been made, and therefore there is a playing ground which is available to the examiner or to the paper setter in this particular these topics. So yes, that's all for this particular video, guys. The idea was to introduce you to the strategy which can help you in preparing for your examination, then certain new topics which have been introduced in law, and yes, the fresh recordings for audit are available, fresh as in absolutely as per the new syllabus 2022, covering all these topics in great detail. And yes guys, I have personally done auditing for 5 years in KPMG, and therefore my practical experiences of audit have been introduced in the videos that I have freshly recorded, especially for syllabus 2022, and all these topics have been covered in those recordings. You can call on this number to inquire about the classes, and you can visit www.CMA Nikkhil Gupta K in Nikkhil.com for ordering the classes. So these are the contact details if you want the classes. Also, I have attached certain demo links of certain videos that I have freshly recorded, especially for syllabus 2022 audit students, which are given in the description box below. Do check out those demos, and if you like the demos, then feel free to order the entire course from either the website or the mobile number which is given on the screen. PDF you can download for free without any cost from the link which is given in the description box below. If the link, sometimes there's technical glitch and link doesn't work, you can again WhatsApp on this number, and my team will send you the PDF on your WhatsApp, and you can have this PDF available. So let's start rocking. Let's start our preparation for audit, and let's treat this subject as one of the bonanza subjects, one of the subjects that can give you an additional benefit with a very small or concise course content, and the benefits that can ensure that you really get the required marks with very minimal or with very less efforts. On that positive note, and hoping that you perform really well in audit, all the very best and happy studying. Bye bye.